Chance. At a glance, I'm a failure. Addicted to pushing paraphernalia. But daddy had dreams once.
Tuesday, January something, 2018. Trying not to get hit by cars. So what's relevant in the world? Try to have a little discussion period while I'm on the way back to the crib. Man, the Cavaliers got their ass busted again last night. I knew they wasn't about to beat Golden State. But man, like LeBron my favorite player. But he just be booting up against the Warriors, man. Like he just be tripping. One of the things that changed the game around, shit, he had 8 turnovers. Shit, I think it was like 8 turnovers, but he had nothing but the turnovers. Like I don't know, man. Like his style, like he always got everybody involved and stuff. But now basketball is being like more fluid, and it's becoming more of a team game. And Golden State didn't perfected that shit, but a lot of teams are starting to play that style of ball. And I don't know, man. It's just LeBron is like he holding people back, or people he just on that certain squad, man. Like he taking away responsibility from other players, man, and they sit back and watch him and shit, and they just looking terrible. And my Saints, them motherfuckers, man, they got their ass bust, man. That was my worst sports moment in my life, dog. To think that we had that victory, we had one of the biggest comebacks in NFL history, other than that New England Super Bowl last year. Came back all the way and pulled ahead to just let them come around and score a 60-something yard touchdown at the buzzer. A buzzer beater in football? Like not a field goal, not a Hail Mary, just a busted fucking play. Like 60-something yards, man, that is ridiculous. That shit is so ridiculous. Shit, the weather done changed up. Around here. It's man, it keep getting like 30-something degrees. Then it's like 70 degrees. Shit is in the 30s right now. Like, man, come on. Yeah, last thing I'm gonna talk about this morning. Shit, cause I'm on the way to the crib. Shit, I'm almost to the crib. I'm just trying to maybe this become a little segment, like what happened in the news or something. Just my thoughts on things. Like I seen, like my grandma and they be watching the talk and shit like that. So they seeing, they be catching the news late, like stuff I done seen online. But the talk of the moment right now is sexual abuse and assault and stuff. What is sexual abuse and assault stuff? And like that is nothing to take lightly. But like the thing with Aziz Ansari, like this girl had a bad date with him and shit. Like he pressed sexual advances towards and stuff, and she gave him head. She let him go down on her. He was fingering her and putting his fingers in her throat and shit. Like, god damn, they did all that shit and bent her over and all that, and they had all this sex. I didn't want to do it. It was against my will. Aziz Ansari, like 5 foot, weigh 100 fucking pounds. Man, anybody could flip the fuck out of Aziz. I could see if it was a big Terry Crews ass nigga or something. Man, she met him at a party and he asked for a number and stuff to go on a date. Like, if you wasn't into him, like, you didn't even have to go on the date. Like, she wanted some free food or something. Look, man, the thing about it is, I'm back to the crib, but the thing about it is,
another lost field, son. I dedicate these words to you and all the other.
All right, he's a star or whatever. So she wanted to go on a date with him. Like, you shouldn't have went on a date with him, but then you went on a date with him, and he pressured his advances towards you, and you never said, you was like, I'm uncomfortable, and this and that. And, She ain't say no. When he pulled his dick out, you start sucking it and shit like that. Like, just say no. Say no. Ladies, if you in a situation and you don't want to do something, say no. Like, they got some fucked up individuals in this world. Like, people do rape and do stuff like that. But man, say no. Like, I know me, I've pressured people to a certain extent. And like, I'll take up maybe 1 no, 2 no, but I'm not about to try and rape nobody or something. Like, I'd had moments and I was like, man, I'm trying to see what I could do or whatever. Shit, I think fellas done been in that position before. If it's late night and you alone with a female, she come back to the crib or you in a room or something. Shit, you thinking something about to pop off. And like sometimes a lot of females, like some females like kind of act shy-ish, because they want to seem like some whores or something. So they act like, so sometimes as men, you be like, well, she just trying to act shy. She just don't want to seem too forward. So you try to push her, whatever. And sometimes it's that situation. But when you know somebody not gonna do nothing, for the most part, a brother gonna be like, I then. And we might be mad. Or somebody might be mad. But they should respect your mind and go about their business. Like, at the end of the day, just say no. Like the Reagan era and drugs and shit. Just say no. And that's the difference between sexually advances and a bad date and stuff. And the lines is just getting blurred so much. Like, I don't know. This is society nowadays. Is like everything. Like, one thing happened, then everything just jumps on a train and stuff. Like, it's just I don't know, stuff becoming too much. But that's just my little thoughts. It's cold in the motherfucker. Let me get up in this house.